Hey there everybody, Gideon Tactical here doing the in-depth review for you of the Spyderco Tenacious. This is one of the best budget Chinese-made knives, I believe, on the market, and Spyderco does an amazing job. So let's go ahead and jump into it, take a look at it. What we're looking at here today, I got both serrated and plain. We're going to talk about mostly plain edge because I like that more. Sorry guys who like serration, but I will whip out the serrated just so you can see it. We're looking at the limited edition foliage green handles, G10 scales, love that. So it benefits of living in Colorado near the Spyderco company building. That's how I got my hands on these. Anyway, woo-hoo-hoo. These are awesome, awesome blades. Quick specs for you. We got a 3.3 inch blade. We got G10 scales. We got a weight of 4 ounces on the dot. We have a handle length of 4.3 inches. Tip up, tip down, left or right pocket clip. Those are the main basic specs for you. Let's go ahead and talk about this blade. I think, and I'm just going to jump right into POU, philosophy of use. I think this is oh man, again, I would say probably the best Chinese-made knife on the market, in my opinion. Just awesome, awesome, awesome blade. And the philosophy of use, I would say, is large EDC, wilderness folder, and tactical blade. So this is just covers all avenues of what you would need in a perfect size, perfect weight pocket knife. It's not too heavy. It's right on the border for me. 4 ounces. I may go a little over, like 4.5 is definitely like my max for everyday carry. Just for me personally, because I usually have 2 to 3 knives on me at all times. So, but most people don't even notice it if they have like a 5.5 inch knife, a 5.5 ounce. Sorry, I keep saying inch. Ounce knife on them. And but this blade is just perfectly designed. The belly's awesome for wilderness and slicing and EDC use, but it's also big enough and thin enough tip that you can do penetration, tactical, and the traction is there, so you're not going to slip and cut yourself. So the blade itself, we got an awesome leaf design, really nice and thick. You can see twice as thick as my thumb basically. Full flat grind. I love those full flat grinds. Nice, strong, and thick. Again, like I said, but a tip that can do detailed work but isn't too thin and you're afraid of breaking and chipping it. 8CR13 MOV, Rockwell hardness 57 to 58, which again is great for out in the wilderness, or you know you're using this for a lot of period of time and you can't have access to your home sharpener. You know, this is going to be able to hold a good edge, but when it comes time to resharpen, you're not going to have to spend all day like you would on maybe some higher end steels. So I don't mind that. Sure, I'd like it to say US or something else, even Japan or Taiwan versus China, but HCR13 MOV is a great budget steel. I love it. There's nothing wrong with it, and this holds an edge very, very well, this particular heat treatment that Spyderco does on theirs. So, but great belly, wicked sharp out of the box, good piercer, just awesome. Satin finish. You can get these in blacked out as well. So let's go to deployment. In deployment, we got a finger hole. I can get my whole index finger almost through there. Purchases my thumb really, really well. Gets in there, boom, without even flicking my wrist. Kind of stick my thumb nail in there, boom. Every time. So the deployment is awesome. Just a slight flick of the wrist and boom, it's out. I love it. We got those brass, I believe, bronze or brass. I keep forgetting which they're made out of. Bushings on either side, which I love. This is awesome. So the deployment is amazing. I love the deployment of these Spydercos. I love the Spydercos and the finger hole. Some people don't. I think that thumb studs still give you a little bit better leverage, but the finger hole is by no means a drawback to me. So that's deployment. Deployment is awesome. Let's go ahead and go to lockup. The lockup is the liner lock, like I said, very strong, durable, thick. Purchases half of the back of the blade right there. You can see that. And I love that. That's just awesome. And there's nothing that I can see that's going to maybe make that collapse, you know, or anything like that. Got good jimping here, so when it does come time for me to move it out off to the side, so it locks up, you know, perfectly. It's not going to jam too far. You know, the cheaper knives jam too far over here and it's annoying and lock up. I mean, it's very smooth removal to get it out of the way and close the blade, but it's very strong. And that brings us to the tactical. I mean, it's the lockup is there for tactical use, in my opinion. When you got it in locked in like this, and you're like, your blade isn't going to collapse on you, you know, and you're losing your knife and bleeding out all over the place and losing your fingers. So I think the lockup is awesome for that. One of the best liner locks, nice and thick, great purchase there. Love that. So that is the lockup. Let's talk about traction. Traction, this is one of the best thumb ramps and jimping jobs I've ever seen. Again, leading to tactical use or just awesome lockup for EDC and or bush use and, you know, carving around the campsite, preparing food, all that sort of stuff. That jimping, that's how you do jimping, folks. That's how you do a thumb ramp. You can do jimping in a thumb ramp without breaking the bank. Again, price point, we're talking around $40-ish for the Tenacious. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. But great traction there. Locks my thumb right into place. Great jimping, grabs it really well. And I am locked in. We got a little bit of a finger choil groove right here. Boom. I can stab all day. I can slice. It's very comfortable. And that's just awesome, awesome lockup and traction for me on the finger guard down here, as well as the jimping and the thumb ramp. That's how you do it, folks, right there. Right there. So that is the traction. Let's go ahead and go to handles. These, again, are the limited edition. These are still available. These knives you're looking at probably closer to $50, 55 even, for the limited edition green. I know that they made limited edition blue scales, but majority of you are going to be purchasing the black G10 scales. And the G10 is awesome. They did great aggressive jimping with this. I mean, not jimping, sorry. Texturing is awesome with this particular model. Not too aggressive to where it's tearing up your pocket like maybe some cold steel items, but it's not too smooth where you're like, why just put aluminum on there or something? It's almost like that smooth. So this is the perfect medium traction, I would say. G10 scales, love it. They're machine milled out a little bit, so they're nice and smooth. You know, no hard angles. Lined up really nice. You know, they're not offset or anything like that. So the handle is really nice, great texturing. Fills my hand really well. I wear large size gloves. I'm holding it like this. Got plenty of room to spare on my pinky. Got a nice palm swell here. Just really comfortable and comfy in my hands. Good thickness, not crazy thick, but not thin either. You can see here's a Kershaw Chill. You can just see the difference. Kershaw Chill is definitely thinner. So the width is not bad either. Pillar construction, which leads us to the weight. Pillar construction with milled out scales. For under $40, like right around $40, under $50 for sure. This is crazy, folks, what we're getting for the price point. So that's where we get the 4 ounces, perfect weight, feels well balanced, not super light where you feel like you're going to lose it, not super heavy, so you know it's there. You don't even know it's there when you're carrying it. So milled out steel scales in there, aluminum scales. Sorry, they're not steel, aluminum. Pocket clip. Pocket clip is also fantastic. Average for Spyderco, what you'd see on all Spyderco models. Very strong though. Look at that. I'm trying to pull as hard as I can. Barely comes off. Very strong. 3 screws. Tip up, tip down, left or right. So totally ambidextrous for you lefties out there. Rides relatively low in comparison to a lot of other knives. I'm going to see if I can get it in here. See that right there? That's pretty low in comparison to a lot of knives. Again, here's the Kershaw Chill. I'll just throw that on there. You can see that Kershaw Chill definitely rides higher than the Spyderco. And that's the same regardless if you're carrying it tip up or tip down. I prefer tip up. I just haven't switched the pocket clip yet. So those are awesome. The pocket clip is amazing. And those are the overall specs for you. Just want to show you the serrated one. Partly serrated, combo edge, half serrated, half plain. Full flat grind still. Awesome, very wicked, aggressive serrations. And you can also get fully serrated if you want that as well in the Tenacious models. You also can get fully serrated. Other than that, exactly the same. These are just awesome. I mean, again, we've gone through the philosophy of use. We've looked at all the different things that it offers you. I would highly recommend these. I have multiple pairs, multiple sets, and I just love these knives and their little brothers. And Big Brothers. The Reliance is the big brother, the little brother's Persistence. Check out my review on the Persistence if you think that might be a little too big for you, the Tenacious. This one's perfect as well. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope this helped you out. Stay equipped, stay prepared, and I will see you out there.